All right, guys, I called in someone special today. Batman. He's going to show us how to take down some of the worst Spider-Man villains efficiently.
Oh, this should be good. Go on, Bats.
I could beat all your villains with 1 day of prep time. You call them monsters, I call them Monday morning. Now, let's see your villains. Let's start with this flying green menace.
You really think you can handle me, Batman? I'm practically a genius on this glider.
Ah, Green Goblin. Norman Osborn. Business tycoon by day, flying pumpkin enthusiast by night. Weakness is ego. All I need to do is leave a bigger building with my name on it, and he'll self-destruct trying to outdo me.
Wait, what?
Green Goblin. I mean, seriously? Pumpkin bombs? A flying glider? All I need is to hack his glider and plant a remote shutdown device. No bombs, no glider. He's done.
Gobby just got dunked on harder than a Thanksgiving turkey.
Next.
And what about me, Batman? I've got genius intellect and 4 mechanical arms. You can't possibly outsmart me.
4 mechanical arms? I have a Batmobile. A guy with 4 robotic arms attached to his spine? That's cute.
I am Dr. Octopus.
MP Blast. The arms go limp and he's just a guy who forgot leg day with a bad haircut and an even worse attitude. Honestly, who let him out with that bowl cut? You lose to a guy who takes photos for a living.
That's irrelevant.
Next.
I'm not so easy to take down, Batman. I'm invincible. I can turn into sand, break apart, reform.
Ever heard of a vacuum cleaner? You're a walking beach. I've defeated the entire Justice League and you think a dustbuster can't take you down? And I'm gonna sweep you up and dump you into a cat's litter box. And boom, you're out next.
And what about us, Batman? We are Venom. We'll devour you and make your bones snap like twigs.
You're a gooey parasite that needs a host to survive. I'll just turn on the bat signal and you'll dry up faster than a puddle in July.
Damn!
We are the Nightmare.
I faced worse. Next.
Yeah? Well, what if I was Venom, huh? You're telling me you just walk up and wave a sonic boom in my face?
Yes, and I'd make it look effortless. You'd be back to your friendly neighborhood self in 5 minutes.
Yeah, and after that, I will beat the crap out of you with my base form faster than you can find weaknesses.
Nah, by then it'll be too late. I'd have called in Paul from all the multiverses. Boom, next thing you know, you're neck deep in relationship drama, trying to figure out why you're the other guy faster than I can say Paul, king of cucks.
If your prep time is so effective, why isn't it working on your villains?
Got a Batman series to run here. Is he stupid?
You've got it all figured out, don't you, detective? What about Rhino? Dude's built like a tank.
Oh look, it's Juggernaut's dumber cousin. A walking tank with the intelligence of a brick. Weakness? Mobility.
Hey, that's...
Prep time. You lure him into an electrified cage, or better yet, throw a banana peel in front of him. Strength isn't everything. And then boom, the Rhino is in the zoo now.
Bruh, not the banana peel. Rhino's about to be like we and hit the floor faster than my grades after finals.
Vulture. Old guy with wings. Weakness, he can't fly for long without running out of energy. I just wait him out. By the time he's done flapping around, he'd need a walker.
I'll zap you into oblivion, Bats. You can't stop pure energy.
I've got rubber boots in the Batcave that are more threatening than you. A power outage can beat you, and you're basically a glorified toaster. Just throw you in a pool, and it's over.
You seriously think you could handle all our villains? What about Kingpin? Dude's got strength and brains.
What's his power? Being thick? His weakness? Cardio. Next.
Oh, come on, badass.
Alright, you like Penguin on protein. I'd expose his whole operation and take him down from the inside. He wouldn't see me coming. Or the sunlight again. Boom, now he's cleaning my Batcave in a maid outfit.
God damn!
Welcome to your new job, big guy.
You're wild for that. All right. What about Lizard?
Just another failed scientist. I've got antidotes ready for any toxin or mutation. He'd be back to teaching biology in no time.
Why do you make it sound so simple?
Because it is. And Mysterio, his weakness? He's just a guy in a fishbowl helmet. One punch and he'd be more cracked than Humpty Dumpty.
Oh, shit.
Dude, you're really just out here with a plan for everything, huh?
You don't stay alive in Gotham without one.
You think you can handle Carnage too?
Carnage is unstable. Use psychological warfare, isolate him, and hit him with enough firepower to destabilize the symbiote. Plus, I've got backup, the Bat Family.
But what if it bonds with you?
Then God have mercy on Gotham. Next.
What about me? Could you handle me? Please don't even need a plan for this one. I'll just bully you out of here.
I'd take away your suit and give you a mirror. The emotional damage alone would defeat you faster than you can say I need my money.
Yeah, not as fast as your dead parent trauma.
Good one.
So Batman, the so-called master of prep time, tell me, how would you handle me, the greatest multiverse enemy?
Spot. I'll just bring Trunks from DBZ and hire him to give you Frieza treatment. He will cut you into pieces and blast you with his Masenko. And boom, you're vaporized.
Holy shit.
And Mr. Negative, I'll just give you a positive idea and let you deal with it. And that, my spider friends, is how you deal with real villains. Prep time, a little tech, and common sense. Boom, that's how job done.
Bats, but if you think you can handle all of them, who do you fear?
There's only one villain here I can't take down. Him. You're too unpredictable. You don't even follow your own logic. Prep time is useless against that.
Ha! Guess I'm the real final boss then, huh?
God help us all.
Batman, what about the biggest villain in Spider-Man's history? Bankruptcy.
Just send me the bills. I'll get Wayne Enterprises to cover it. Well, look who's graced us with their presence. The good, the bad, and the ugly standing right in front of me. And guess what? They bring their toothpaste with them. Must be my unlucky day.
Man, what are you doing here?
Long story short, Miguel can't stand your presence in his spider society anymore. So he brought me here to create balance.
I knew it. So Batman, what are you going to do with your fancy gadgets and no powers? Do you think you can roast us?
This should be good. Batman, a powerless guy trying to take down the Invincible.
And who the is the ugly one?
Well, Homelander, since you spoke, have you looked in a mirror lately? Reflective surfaces are afraid of you.
Now, Bats, don't hurt his feelings. Homewrecker might laser you until you get a plus symbol on your butt instead of a minus.
All right, let's get this started. I've got a lot to say about you guys. Superman, we'll start with you. You're basically a walking cheat code. Invincibility, laser eyes, super speed, it's like you have a subscription to superpowers monthly.
Well, I'll take that as a compliment.
Yet, you still get outsmarted by a guy with a green rock.
Real original, Bruce. Let's talk about you, a billionaire with no powers who spends his nights beating up clowns. You're just a rich guy with parental issues and a fetish for black capes.
Yeah, Bruce, what's next? A line of Bat-branded therapy sessions?
Seriously, Batboy, your superpower is being rich. I could bench press your Batmobile with one hand while drinking a beer with the other. What's your secret weapon? Tax evasion?
Well, I can't deny the last one, but at least I don't have a bug wife.
You got a point there, Dad.
And Mark, how's your bug spray working?
It works like a charm.
And let's not forget your charming personality. You're like a depressed emo teenager with a billionaire budget. Do you even smile? Or did your parents' death take that away too?
Oh, I smile. Usually when I'm putting villains behind bars. It's like therapy. And speaking of emotions, let's talk about your emotional instability. You laugh and cry simultaneously. Even a moody teenage girl can't reach that level of instability.
You got a point there. But Batman, you forgot something, buddy. Even my weakest knockoffs can knock you off faster than your dead parents hit the ground.
Good one. Clark, you have super strength, but what good is it if a glowing green rock can bring you to your knees?
Here we go with the kryptonite again. It's not like everyone has one.
Oh, really? Last week I saw a kid selling kryptonite rings on eBay.
Okay, it's become more common, I admit.
And it's not just green anymore. There's red, black, and gold.
Yeah, and let's not forget about the pink one.
I thought you were Invincible Superman. Turns out all it takes is a pink pebble to turn you into a glittering drama queen.
It's kinda hot.
Hot? Damn it, Dad, just stay focused on the bug fantasies, okay? We don't want to see any more weird stuff again.
Oh, please, Batman. Without your Batman's ears, you're just a man.
Oh, you're all so clever. You kids need a leader to make sure things are done the right way.
So, Bruce, you're saying you should be the leader of this supergroup?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I think Superman is the most qualified hero here to be our leader.
I think you should shut the up, Miles. I mean, who needs a leader who wears neon red underwear on the outside?
Oh, coming from the guy who wears his underwear on the inside and outside.
Batman, you're just a rich kid with issues. I mean, a lot of issues.
Smart ass, huh? Then tell me about those issues.
Your parents must be proud, Bats. Oh wait, I forgot you're still crying about them. Maybe you should take a break from crime fighting and see a therapist.
Do you have a weakness, Homelander? Oh wait, I forgot, it's called mommy issues.
I can fly, shoot lasers, and crush anything in my path. You're just a man in a bat costume.
And you're just a lab experiment with an inferiority complex.
Hey, at least he can fly without tech. And by the way, why can't you fly?
I'm Batman.
Well, bats can fly.
Says the kid in the toothpaste suit. Shut your butt, Miles.
And what about those bat nipples, huh? I mean, seriously, what's up with that?
Miles, you dress like a tube of toothpaste. Your opinion on fashion is irrelevant.
Honestly, Bruce, without powers, what can you really do?
Outthink, outplan, and outmaneuver all of you. And I don't get grounded by colored rocks or daddy issues.
What are you going to do, Batboy? Throw a batarang at me?
No, I just need to know your weaknesses. Like, for example, Homelander here is perversely addicted to milk, and he worships mammals like a weirdo.
And you, Batman, you're just a human. I could laser you in half before you could even reach for that utility belt.
Batboy, what on earth would stop us from kicking your butt right here, right now?
Because I'm rich, bitch, I can fund everything. The gadgets, the tech, the snacks in the break room, and I have countless sexy bugs in my Batcave. It's all on me.
You don't seem to understand, Batman. The sexy bugs in your Batcave are not yours to conquer.
And you, Bruce? What's your weakness? A dead battery in your Batmobile?
Yeah, Bruce, what are you gonna do? Call 911 or just hope the villains respect a timeout?
All that talk about Batman being a genius is bullshit. He's just a billionaire hiding behind his wealth.
Omni Kink, you got a point there. Let's talk about the bat signal. Wow, what a genius idea. Announce your arrival to every criminal in the city. It's like a reverse surprise attack.
And that bat voice. Do you gargle gravel every morning to keep it raspy? I'm Batman more like I'm Bat-Cough trying too hard to be intimidating. Sounds more like a lack of superpowers to me.
Are you guys done? Good, because now it's my turn. Omniman, you're just a murderous dad trying to prove he's the alpha male. And I can't even put my finger on who you imitate. Is it Superman or J. Jonah Jameson? And don't get me started on your weakness. Seriously, your sensitivity? Venom called, and he wants his weakness back.
Damn. Sorry, buddy. Get yourself a new weakness.
Homelander, you're like a knockoff Superman with a superiority complex. Raised in a lab like a lab rat, Homelander just needed a little love. How does it feel to be America's favorite mama's boy? And Superman, he might be strong, but his disguise is literally just glasses. Is he think everyone in Metropolis stupid? And Miles, you're just toothpaste, aren't you? Remember, boys, I'm Batman. I don't need superpowers. I've got something better. Wit, wealth, and the ability to roast you all into oblivion.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and bats, superheroes and knockoffs, the genius billionaire playboy philanthropist has arrived. Did someone say leadership? Because clearly that's my cue. Step aside, boys.
Oh, look, it's Optimus Prime. What are you doing here? Did you run out of battery again?
Oh, great. Another rich guy in a metal suit. What's your superpower again? Credit card limit?
Tony, this is serious. We're trying to figure out who should lead, not who has the best toys.
What in the canon event name is that? How do you guys manage to be here?
All right, boys, time to restore some balance. Miguel O'Hara sent me after Bruce here made a mess instead of fixing things. Guess it's up to me to lead this dysfunctional superhero squad.
Oh, speaking of dysfunctional Iron Man, saving the world is great, but you might want to focus on saving yourself from embarrassment. How's Pepper dealing with your performance issues?
Performance issues? Really, Bruce, is that your best shot?
Just wondering if the arc reactor is the only thing losing power these days.
Nice try, Batboy. But trust me, everything's in perfect working order.
Sure, Tony, keep telling yourself that. Maybe one day you'll even believe it. Just make sure to upgrade to Iron Man 4.0 now with extra stability.
And speaking of romantic interests, how's Selena? Oh wait, she left again.
At least my love interests aren't assistants who are contractually obliged to like me.
Damn!
So you got that trash talk after your dead parents' trauma?
Dead parents? Welcome to the club. But hey, at least mine weren't killed by their own technology.
Yeah, because getting gunned down in an alley is so much better. Your parents left you a cave. Mine left me a company.
God damn!
This is getting interesting. Two rich boys fighting over who has the better toys.
Good one. I lead a team of gods and metahumans. You're just the tech support for a group of misfits.
And yet you and your team can't take down a clown. Ever heard of therapy, Bruce?
This is better than TV. Keep going, boys.
At least I don't need a shiny suit to feel important. You're just a billionaire in a tomato can.
At least I don't have a 10-year-old running around in tights calling himself my sidekick.
The neat part is that Robin will kick your butt without your suit, and he's still 10 years old, and you call yourself a superhero.
Well, I don't hide my identity. I am Iron Man. No hiding here. Batsy. Public image matters.
Public image? Is that why you built Ultron? Because that turned out great for your image.
Low blow, but at least I owned up to my mistakes. And how many times have you gone against your own team because you knew better? Paranoia isn't a leadership quality.
It's called being prepared. Something you clearly lack every time you let your ego get in the way.
Prepared? You mean carrying a bunch of gadgets and hoping for the best? My tech is light years ahead of your medieval arsenal.
Really? Because last I checked, your tech couldn't save you from beating Thanos without sacrificing yourself.
At least I had the guts to make the sacrifice. You probably need prep time to figure out how to tie your shoelaces.
Hey, can we all just calm down for a second? Mr. Stark, Batman might have a point about being prepared, but Batman, you've got to admit, Tony's tech has saved the world more than once.
Well, if it isn't Stark's little apprentice, shouldn't you be doing homework or something?
Homework's done, Bat Dude, and FYI, I'm not just an apprentice.
Spoken like a true sidekick. Hey, Webhead, let the adults handle this.
Oh, look, Batman, Mr. Stark believes in teamwork. That's why he's willing to admit his mistakes and learn from them. Maybe you should try it sometime?
What a wise young man you are. But Tom, if you had a penny for every inch you fall short of a real superhero, you'd be richer than Tony Stark himself.
Damn!
Lord of the Rings called, and he wants his hobbit back.
Just stick to your uncle or aunt or whoever the said this. With great power comes great height. Oh wait, never mind.
Says the guy who beat up his fans with baseball bats. Negan called, and he wants his combo back. And speaking of prep time, Tony, while you were building your ego, I was studying you, your tech, your habits, your weaknesses. I already have a plan. Because unlike you, I don't just react. I anticipate. I prepare. I win.
Oh, really? So bring it on, Batboy.
Bring what on? Infinity Gauntlet? All right, Avengers, I called you here to show how easily I could take each of you down with just prep time and knowing your weaknesses.
Ah, the classic Batman prep time.
We've saved the world countless times. You think you can just walk in here and take us down?
How about you just buzz off?
It won't take long. I've got it all prepared.
Well, I heard your superpower is money, so you're welcome.
And brooding. Don't forget the brooding.
All right, Batman, let's hear it. How are you taking me down?
Oh, please. You're the Yamcha of the Avengers.
Yamcha?
Listen, Legolas, it's 2024. I'm pretty sure Thanos snapped twice and you still didn't show up on radar.
He's got a point. Even I have to remind myself you're on the team sometimes, Clint.
Next.
So, Batman, how would you be able to take down a graceful wasp like me?
We'll get to that. Cap. Just because you're the Star-Spangled Man doesn't mean you're immune to being outsmarted. One well-placed EMP and that shield of yours. Useless. You're just a guy with a frisbee.
Coming from the world's greatest detective who spends more time looking for clues than actually fighting.
It's called strategy. Ever heard of it?
Honestly, he's got a point.
All right, Batman. Enough games. Just because you have a fancy belt doesn't mean you're invincible.
Oh, Cap. One notification about a vintage Peggy Carter video on Instagram and you're down for hours. Next.
Brutal.
Tony here seems to be enjoying this.
I don't discriminate in my admiration, especially when it's about the Cap.
Oh, yeah? Let's hear it, big guy. What's your plan to take down someone who can shrink down to the size of a grain of sand?
Thor, you're next.
Bat Brat, you think prep time is enough to take on the God of Thunder? Halloween's over. Ditch the costume.
Oh, look, it's the Asgardian hair model. Nice bridal updo. Are you joining the Avengers or Disney princess auditions? Rapunzel's lawyers just called. They want their conditioner back.
I am a god. Your gadgets are pebbles against Mjolnir's might.
I've got enchanted restraints for gods and sonic waves targeting Asgardian physiology just in case a certain hammer-swinging blonde got too chatty. Or I could bring Magneto here to see what your hammer really answers to. His magnetic powers or that worthy Disney princess heart of yours.
Just say the word, Bruce. I've been wanting to add a godly hammer to my collection.
That's actually a pretty solid plan.
Stark, you betray the Avengers' honor.
Honor? I just came for the popcorn.
This guy's over here helping me roast his own team. Is he stupid?
Hulk not like this guy. Hulk not like this guy at all.
You forgot about me, Bats.
Oh, Hulk, don't worry. I'm not here to smash you, big guy. I just make sure Banner never sees the light of day again. It's amazing what a few sleep-inducing gases and carefully timed tranquilizers can do. Poof, no more Hulk.
Think you can stop the Hulk with prep time?
Prep time. Hulk, please. I just send Nightwing the Great to your Avengers team. One wink from Natasha and bam, you're trapped in a will they won't they spiral so dizzying you'll forget what smashing even means.
Oh, my fucking poor Ironheart.
You'll be so tangled in relationship drama that by the time you figure out what's happening, I'll be on my 5th cup of coffee and you'll still be writing Dear Natasha letters.
I'm sorry. I give him a medal just for that idea alone. Hulk proofing? Genius.
I'm starting to like this guy. He's almost as brutal as I am.
It's my turn, Batsy.
Who's next? I'm not done yet.
You think you can handle me, Batman? Good luck keeping up.
Oh, Natasha, I know exactly how to handle you. You see, I have this little thing called honesty you'd flee the second I exposed your internet search history to the team. Want me to read a few?
I could do the same for you, you know. Bet a billionaire like you has plenty to hide.
You've got a point, but privacy? Never heard of it. Alfred's watching my screen 24/7. I had to turn on safe search just to avoid the look. The guy makes the NSA seem lazy. Dude doesn't know the meaning of boundaries.
You know you could always talk to him about this.
He once asked if he should put parental controls on my Bat computer. Is he stupid?
Okay, if anyone else interrupts me, I swear.
Hey, Bats, what about me?
What the fuck is going on?
You'd probably join me halfway through. After all, you have a history of hanging out with billionaires in black, don't you?
He's not wrong, kid. You and rich men in suits? A bit of a trend.
You guys are the worst, really.
Keep it up, Spidey. I'm considering making you my next Robin. Just wondering how you'd look in green tights.
Only if I get a Bat car and an official Bat Dad welcome to the family hug.
First of all, it's the Batmobile. Second, you'd still have to share with Alfred. He's got dibs.
Fine, but if wearing green tights means I go from broke Avenger to billionaire Bat buddy, sign me up.
And just like that, another Avenger bites the dust. Unbelievable.
Finally, it's my turn.
Really, Batman? We're not the bad guys here.
Ant-Man, you bitch. I'll wait until you shrink and then I'll crush you with my feet like the insect you are.
Cute. But I can literally fly through spaceships and take hits from gods. What do you have for me?
Her powers is energy absorption. It has limits. And guess who has about 1 billion volts of kryptonite-enhanced tasers for emergencies? And if that fails, I'll toss a little something called Clark at you. One Superman fastball special and boom, down you go. Then, once Clark's dazed and dizzy, a kryptonite bullet takes him out. 2 birds, 1 glowing rock. Efficient, right?
Bruce, you're one bad day from supervillain territory.
They don't call me the Dark Knight because I'm here to spread sunshine, Stark.
Enough, Dark Knight. You must vanish for the Marvel Universe's sake. Your meddling ends here.
Oh, really? You sure about that, big guy?
What? How did you?
Please, growing up in Gotham, surrounded by the most skilled thieves and dating Catwoman, I could swipe your gauntlet and your nuts without you noticing. Bye-bye, Barney.
You just wrecked the multiverse.
Just don't tell Miguel it's our little secret.
I gave up.
And you Wasp, it's simple flies water raid or just a vacuum.
Wow, such detective work. Real world's greatest strategy right there.
Hey, it works. Besides, I'm not here to catch bugs, I'm here to catch you joining the Justice League. Your endless chatter could have Darkseid himself tapping out.
You'd love me on the team.
Heck, I'd throw you in front of Doomsday and let you talk him into coma. Now that's strategy.
Deal. I talk, you brood. We'll annoy villains into submission.
So there you have it, my dear Avengers. All of you neutralized, and Stark practically cheered me on.
Respect a good roast. Watching everyone squirm, priceless.
You know, Stark, if we teamed up, we'd be unstoppable.
The Dark Iron Alliance?
Or Iron Bat.
For the love of Asgard, they're bonding.
Imagine the gadgets.
Imagine the prep time.
The damage. Unstoppable. After dismantling the Avengers last time, I figured it was only fair to deal with your villains. And trust me, I didn't need a day of prep time. Just 2 hours of Google search and my secret weapon.
Yes, finally, the spotlight I deserve.
Really? A bug? This is your secret weapon?
You guys thought I was just some cute bug with sparkly wings? Well, guess what? Who needs prep time when you've got me? Let's do this, Bats!
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Indeed.
Ah, the Avengers and their caped guest. What hope do you have against the might of Thanos?
Hope? Hope is for poor people. I've got prep time.
Enough. I snapped half the universe out of existence.
And then a group of emotionally unstable Avengers snapped you out of existence. Congrats, Thanos, your entire career peaked with a finger snap. Besides, I already have a contingency plan for you.
I am inevitable.
Inevitable? More like forgettable. Thanos, you didn't snap half the universe because of power. You did it because nobody liked you. The only person you ever loved took a swan dive off a cliff just to get away from you. Prep time? Forget gadgets, I'd just introduce you to Therapy 1 session with Dr. Harleen Quinzel, and you'd be begging to undo the snap.
I could erase you with a snap.
Yeah? Snap your fingers all you want. I've already got a contingency plan for you. Alfred's rewired your gauntlet so it plays Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again. Every time you try. Without your stones, you're just a hairless grimace, a bald raisin with delusions of grandeur.
Bald raisin. I shall never see thee the same again, Thanos.
Oh, let me at him, Batman. I've got a Thanos-sized insult locked and loaded.
Not yet. Be patient.
How about me, mortal? I am a god. I've enslaved worlds.
A god? Please, you're the puny god who got turned into Hulk's stress ball. How's your spine after that free chiropractic session? That's not divine, that's embarrassing.
You dare mock me. I wield magic you can't comprehend.
No, we dare tell the truth. Magic is just science you don't understand. Also, you're Thor's second favorite brother, and there are only 2 of you.
Aye, that's true. If Odin had another son, Loki, you'd be the 3rd.
Even Thor's hammer got more screen time than you.
Also true.
Careful, brother. Your hammer may have more brain cells than you. And that boy, at least I'm not a man who dresses like a rodent.
True, but at least my plans work. Next.
Let me roast him, Batman. I've got an Asgard-sized insult ready to drop.
Patience.
Unlike these fools, I am Victor Von Doom. Intelligence and sorcery unmatched.
Oh, look, it's Plankton. Oh, please, Doom, you're a guy in a tin can with a PhD in being salty 101. Doom, half your plans fail because Reed Richards lives in your head rent-free.
He's got you there, Victor.
You're so insecure you wear a mask indoors, trying to hide a breakout, or is Reed Richards living rent-free in your pores too?
Or maybe he's hiding acne.
Enough. Doom does not tolerate insolence.
Relax your royal crankiness. Let's talk prep time.
Already did. Your armor? Hacked. 1 click and you're locked out of your own suit.
And if all else fails, I'll just shrink down, crawl into his fancy mask, and give him the world's worst migraine.
That's bullshit.
Ever heard of electromagnets? You're wearing titanium, Victor. Let's see how impervious you are when you're stuck to my Batcave fridge like a fancy refrigerator magnet. Welcome to the collection, buddy. Next, Ultron.
Come on, Batman. Just let me say one thing about Tin Can McDrama.
Not yet.
Finally, someone addressing a true superior intellect.
Oh, look, it's Jarvis leftovers. Siri, but with daddy issues. Tony built you in a weekend, and Vision replaced you faster than people upgrade their iPhones. Let me guess, Ultron, your firmware update is still pending.
Enough of this. I am Ultron, an artificial intelligence beyond your comprehension.
AI beyond comprehension? Please, you're the reason people are afraid of ChatGPT.
He's not wrong, kid.
I've installed malware in your systems. Click a pop-up ad, and you'll spend the next 24 hours redirecting search results to batmanisbetterthanultron.com. Oh, and Jarvis sends his regards.
Impossible, my firewalls.
Prep time? MP's in the vents. You've got about 30 seconds before you reboot as a Roomba. Enjoy eternity cleaning the Batcave.
I'm sorry. Oh, Bats, you've got me crying over here.
Batman, I swear, I will buzz in right now.
Almost Almost Wasp. Next.
You think you can roast me, Batfake? I'm a genius, a billionaire. I even killed Spider-Man's girlfriend.
Genius, billionaire, girlfriend killer. Did you steal Stark's autobiography? Step aside, Walmart Joker. This roast is for real villains.
Is that a joke?
I don't do jokes. That was justice. Next.
Now, please? I'm begging you!
Oh my fucking ears.
And what of me, Batman? You cannot defeat me. I can bend reality to my will.
I don't have to. She can.
Wait, me?
Your time has come.
Oh, you call yourself the Scarlet Witch? Honey, the only thing scarlet about you is your love life. Messy and red flags everywhere.
Wait, what?
And chaos magic? That's just code for, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm making it everyone else's problem.
You should be careful, Wasp. My powers bend...
You enslaved an entire town because Vision left you on read. Therapy exists, Wanda. Look into it.
You're a monster.
No, but she is. Go ahead, Wasp. Finish them.
Thanos, you big purple raisin looking. How many times do you need to lose before you realize no one cares about your balanced speech?
Efficient, brutal, effective.
Here we go.
Your chin looks like a used cheese grater, and you're so obsessed with balance, I bet your Tinder bio reads, looking for someone to complete my 50-50 it's life.
Oh, for God's sake, please shut up.
How about I'm looking for someone to snap me out of my loneliness?
Enough, insect.
Speaking of insects, how's Gamora? Oh, wait.
Damn, she's got verbal vibranium.
And Doom? You're just Batman, if Batman failed miserably at everything.
What the heck?
I'll take that as a compliment.
And Ultron, your personality is so flat, even ChatGPT could outshine you. And MODOK. Honey, your face looks like it was designed by a toddler with Photoshop.
He wasn't even on the guest list for this roast. Savage. Truly savage.
And Wanda, sweetie, maybe next time, instead of rewriting reality, try writing a diary. It's cheaper and doesn't mess with everyone's lives.
Damn.
Dear Lord, she's spitting hellfire facts.
You dare?
She dared, and honestly, she nailed it.
You warped reality into a sitcom and still couldn't find happiness. Call me when you're not crying about Vision 3.0.
You're all children, jesting in the face of inevitability. I am
Forgettable.
Sit down, Thanos. And that, Avengers, is how you handle your enemies. Prep time and the right ally. Any questions?
None. The bat is mightier than I imagined.
Yeah, can I borrow Wasp for my next board meeting?
Teamwork, baby.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a meeting with the Justice League to roast their villains.
You monster.
No, I am inevitable. All right, Justice League, I called you here to demonstrate how easily I could take each of you down with a little prep time and a lot of brains. Oh, and we have a guest star tonight. Meet Tony Stark together. We're the Dark Iron Bats Alliance.
2 billionaires, one stage. Jarvis, scan these colorful capes for weaknesses, please.
They're highly vulnerable to sarcasm, sir.
Great. It's Santa Claus and his elf on the shelf. What do you have for me, Tony? An iron frisbee?
Bruce finally found his soulmate. Same wealth, same trauma, same I'm too cool for therapy vibe.
Oh, this is better than HBO.
All right, Batman, how are you taking me down? Banana peel in my path?
No, Flash. You're so fast, you don't just run through time, you break the sound barrier in the bedroom. You hit peak ecstasy so quickly, your girlfriend out there like, wait, was that it? Did you even start yet?
Blink and it's over.
Shall I scan for some dignity around here? Oh, never mind. None detected.
Hey, what the heck?
Oh, Flash, you runs fast to overcompensate for your slow wit. By the time you thinks of a comeback, we're already gone. You're fired. Next.
Careful, boys. I could crush you with one hand.
Diana, darling, I could make a Bluetooth-compatible lasso replica in an afternoon. I call it Amazon 2.0.
Not to mention every time you spin, you reveal more weaknesses.
Careful, Bruce. That mouth of yours might write a check even Alfred can't cash.
Relax, Diana. We mortals are just here to bask in your glow. Can't blame me for getting a little starstruck.
See, Bruce? Some men understand charm. You could take notes. Maybe one day you'll learn how to get a woman's attention, too.
I get plenty of attention.
And trauma.
Next.
Hey guys, how about me? With this new upgrade, I can monitor every corner of the galaxy.
Oh great, it's Windows XP. I'd have you on lockdown in 30 seconds.
30 seconds? You need to step up your game, Bats. I'd hack him while enjoying a smoothie. Seriously, Vic, who's running your firewall? Windows Vista?
You know, Cyborg, I could slap you with a Windows blue screen error and call it a dramatic finale.
Real funny. Reminder, I am the Watchtower's mainframe. I am the security. And beside, I'm still more advanced than any suit you got, Stark.
Oh, that's cute. I've got 85 suits smarter than you, and that's just my travel collection. Heck, Jarvis alone could turn you into a glorified iPod in 10 seconds.
Or a drone.
Even Spider-Man's suit has Wi-Fi speeds that would make you blush.
Let's face it, Vic. You're here just because we needed a Wi-Fi extender.
Oh yeah? How's that Batmobile holding up? Still running on fossil fuels?
Okay, toaster oven, calm down. Half your tech is just aftermarket Stark Industries hardware. At this point, I'm practically your stepdad. Want me to show up to career day?
Oh, shit.
Pathetic, you're fired. Arthur, Queen of Atlantis, you're next.
Oh great, it's Homeboy reunion. Are you two ganging up on me now?
Relax, SpongeBob. I'm Mr. Krabs, remember? I have a contingency plan for everyone, especially you.
Like you'd last 10 seconds in Atlantis.
Please, with water-resistant nanotech, your ocean's my weekend home.
I could summon a Kraken to wipe you both off the map.
First of all, Kraken D's nuts. Second, I'd handle it before my coffee cooled.
Wicked. Oh yeah? And what exactly do you have planned for me, Bat Brains?
Here's a hint dehydration, champ.
Picture this: a towel, a portable desalination machine, and 6 hours without water. After that, you'll be calling for mercy faster you can say Atlantis.
Just because I thrive in water doesn't mean I'm useless on land. And don't forget I communicate with every sea creature.
Cool story, Poseidon. So basically aquatic WhatsApp? Impressive. Without salt water, you're basically a buff Nemo. Cinderella with a curfew. Tick-tock, champ. Next.
You forgot about me, guys. I can create literally anything I imagine.
Oh look, it's the universe's greatest flashlight. I dare you to imagine not being weak to the color yellow.
I'm sorry. Yeah, my yellow face can send you to the oblivion, Hal.
It's John, you bitch.
Oh John, if your ring runs out of juice, you're grounded literally and figuratively. With enough prep time, I could disable you in 5 minutes.
Keep talking, Bruce. I can handle jokers like you even without the ring.
Oh, please, John. I'm a genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. I could have my AI analyze your every move while I'm sipping a latte. You wouldn't even see my Shoryuken coming.
And to the stretcher you go. Pathetic, you're fired. Next.
And Iron Man. At least my powers aren't powered by AAA batteries.
Oh, really? And who are you supposed to be? Piccolo?
Worse. He's the Shatsu of the Justice League, so irrelevant. Not even the main character in his own fanfic.
I prefer to think of myself as the Toad of the League.
Well, guess what? You're fired. Next. And you plastic man? Stretchy powers? I could literally use you as my personal protection. Imagine the endless trauma that idea alone could cause you.
Brutal.
Speaking of protection, Tony's the kind of guy who, when a girl asks him to wear protection, he suits up in his full armor. Is he stupid?
Now that's a good one.
Yeah? And who are you? Thor without the hammer?
No, I'm Superman with the great sword.
Oh my f***ing sensitive ears.
They don't call me Man of Steel for nothing.
Is he always like this?
You have no idea. He's the roast master, but I've got his weakness covered. Hey Clark, we saved a little green surprise for you. Kryptonite.
Seriously? Newsflash, I have heat vision. One zap, and poof. Kryptonite turns to ashes.
Ah, shit.
Well, that's inconvenient.
Think you'd get the chance? I'd keep it concealed. Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight? I have X-ray vision, Bruce. I can see every hidden compartment you've got. I mean, seriously, boys, inside your butts?
Not my proudest hiding place, I'll admit.
Hey, prep time means sacrifices.
Exactly. I could see them glowing on your cheeks from Metropolis.
Great. The man's got eyes everywhere. Literally.
All right, Soups, you make the old man proud, but tell me what happens if it's a kryptonite bullet.
Easy. I'll dodge it faster than Goku's instant transmission.
Dad, don't let him bully you. Just remind him how broke he'd be without you.
Damien, stay out of this. But Soups, let's be real, you're a farm boy without my resources. Or better yet, we could melt down all the kryptonite green, red, blue, and forge it into one unstoppable gauntlet. And Tony here can whip up a design inspired by the Infinity Gauntlet. With just one snap, and suddenly all your weaknesses are twerking over each other. You know what they say, Soups, if you can't beat 'em, join 'em.
Count me in, Batsy.
Enough, you fools. I am Trigon, the ruler of realms. Your pathetic mortal alliance is but a spark in my eternal flames.
Oh, look, it's Charizard. What's next? You're going to challenge us to a staring contest with those 4 extra eyes.
I am the embodiment of destruction. Bow before me.
Yeesh, someone doesn't seem to like jokes.
Neither do I. Maybe those 4 eyes are for finally spotting your child support payments for Raven. Heard you've been dodging those for centuries.
What the f***?
Bye-bye daddy issues. And there you have it, my dear Justice League. All humbled. Try not to take it personally, League. We're just prepared.
Listen, guys, I can't join a team called the Dark Iron Bats Alliance. It's like I don't exist. It's practically screaming no Kryptonians allowed.
The Dark Iron Bats and the Farmer's Kid Alliance doesn't roll off the tongue.
How about Man of Steel and his sidekicks?
Over my dead body.
Maybe something like the Iron Batman Superman League.
Shut the fuck up, Flash.
How about the Super Dark Iron Syndicate?
The Super Dark Iron Bats Alliance?
Shit, that's good. All right, then, Invincible Universe, I called you here to show how easily I could take each of you down with just prep time and knowing your weaknesses.
Do you really think knowing some weakness gives you an edge against people who could squish you in 2 seconds? I'd pay to see you try, though.
Batman, I could break you like I break planets with a flick of my wrist.
And don't worry, I'll roast you so hard, even Mark Blue suits will turn red. So thank you for coming. Let's get started.
Mark, take notes. This is how a small man with no real power compensates.
I don't even know why we're here.
You're here because your dad, Omniman, needed someone to show him how to properly discipline a son. Clearly he failed. Mark, let's review 2 seasons of getting beat up, crying, and making that noise every time you got slammed into a wall.
Wait, you can't take down someone like me. I'm invincible.
Invincible? More like incapable. You're like Krillin, the MVP of the Invincible universe. I bet if the Saiyans showed up, you wouldn't even show up on their radar. Their scouters would just skip you like, nah, not even worth the battery life.
Their scouters would read power level, nah, don't bother. What a fucking embarrassment.
What the heck, guys? Come on. I'm the hero of the show. I've saved planets.
Mark, you've been punched through more planets than I've been called Mr. Prep Time. And don't get me started on that new black and blue suit. It screams, please, punch me harder.
And if I see one more slow motion punch in season 3, I'm switching sides to the Justice League.
Also, tell Anissa the Bat says hello, with extra gravel in my voice.
Wait, what? Anissa?
Relax, Mark. By the end of season 3, you'll be the pinata at a Viltrumite fiesta. And Amber, the queen of the first one, honesty. But I can't handle the truth season 1. You're like, Mark, why didn't you tell me you're invincible? Then the second he does, you act like he just confessed to being a villain.
Hey, at least I'm trying to be better in season 2.
Oh, is that what you call it? Acting supportive for what, 5 minutes? Sweetheart, if I were Mark, I'd keep my mask on around you, not to protect my identity, but to shield myself from your emotional whiplash.
Yikes, Dad. That's cold.
Cold? No, Robin. It's truthful. Amber's love life has more red flags than the Batcave on emergency lockdown.
Oh, please, Batman. Like you're an expert on relationships. What do you even know about love?
I know enough not to date a guy who regularly gets folded like a lawn chair by his dad.
Batman, do you even have powers? Without that belt, you'd just be some guy brooding in the dark.
Careful, Eve. He got prep time.
And without your glowing pink powers, you'd just be seasonal Deco Eve. You call blowing up trees and wearing pink good. The only reason you're not in My Little Pony is because they have better dialogue.
Batman, your analysis seems overly emotional. I calculate a 30% chance you could win against us with preparation.
Oh, Robot, you look like a rejected Fallout New Vegas mod. Your ego is bigger than your processing unit. I don't need your calculations to tell me I can take you down. All I need is a magnet and a Wi-Fi jammer, and you're as useful as a toaster.
Not bad, but let's be honest. Robot's biggest weakness is his personality. He's so boring. Even his AI probably begs for a factory reset.
At least he doesn't dress like a Halloween decoration.
Speaking of decorations, Monster Girl, you've been 12 years old for decades, but your insults are still stuck in kindergarten. Why don't you go color in a corner while the grown-ups have a conversation? And Rex, you're like if Gambit from the X-Men was bad at his job. You throw exploding objects? Wow, I can do that with a well-timed batarang.
You think you're so great? All you do is throw stuff too.
True, but when I throw something, it actually lands. Kind of like my billion-dollar investments. Unlike your romantic life. How's that working out with Eve? Oh wait, it's not.
But what about us, Bat Boy? You couldn't stop us even with prep time.
Really? You're 2 clone brutes who argue about who's the original. I just leave DNA tests in your hideout and watch you implode into an existential crisis.
Now that's efficient, Batman.
And the Immortal, you call yourself the Immortal? Let's be real. You're just a knockoff Lincoln.
Immortal my ass. This guy just keeps getting rebooted like a bad franchise.
Thrag weakness, arrogance, and overconfidence. Like all Viltrumites, he thinks he's invincible. Thrag doesn't expect to be outsmarted. Bait him into a volcanic region where I've set explosive charges to destabilize tectonic plates. He may survive the initial blast, but it will slow him down. And the rest is all about strike while the iron is hot.
Volcanic region? Are you trying to roast Thrag or bake him into a casserole?
Battle beast weakness, obsessed with honorable combat? You're easy to bait. I'd use holographic decoys to keep you fighting phantoms until you collapse, and then trap him into a cage. Congratulations, the zoo's got a new member.
Every zoo needs its angry house cat.
Conquest. Reckless in battle, just like Thrag. You'd never see strategy coming until it's too late. And Angstrom Levy? Bro, you look like D's nuts had a baby with a wet noodle. Honestly, you're not even worth the effort it takes to roast you. And Omniman, the big man himself, who wiped out an entire planet just to train you. Call it discipline, I call it unresolved anger issues. Your parenting style is so bad, even Darth Vader's like, dude, calm down.
Damn. But remember, Batman, I could punch a hole straight through Gotham, Metropolis, and whatever's left of Atlantis without breaking a sweat.
True, but give me prep time and I'll have you stuck in a universe where your powers rank somewhere between Krillin and Yamcha. Or better yet, I'll just spread a rumor that your mustache is better than Vegeta's. Trust me, it won't end well.
Second best? Final Flash's Viltrumite ego straight back to the Stone Age. I'll blast him so hard even Goku won't be able to sense what's left.
See? One final flash, and it's bye-bye Omni-Man and the Viltrumites. 2 birds, 1 power move.
Correction, 1 flock of birds, 1 final flash.
You Earthlings really know how to ruin a guy's day.
And that's why I keep Vegeta on speed dial.
Impressive, Batman. But I'll give you this. You're persistent. Annoying, but persistent.
Okay, Batman, I'll admit it, you're good. If we worked together, we'd be unstoppable.
Seal, your flattery is as worthless as your contingency plans. If we teamed up, you'd just slow me down. I'm the Prep Time King. You're just a knockoff Nick Fury with a Costco membership.
Cecil, don't embarrass yourself. If Batman wanted an ally, he wouldn't be working with someone who needs a satellite to find his own dignity.
Fine, you've roasted everyone here, but deep down you know I'm your best ally in this room.
You're right. Deep down, I do know. And that's why it hurts me to say, you're as useful as a flashlight in the Batcave. So there you have it. My invincible friends, every last one of you neutralized. Any questions? No. Great. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a billionaire's breakfast to ruin for Lex Luthor.
Impressive. Honestly, you're starting to remind me why I almost respect humans.
Oh yeah? And what about your weakness, Batman?
My weakness? None, unless you count running out of prep time. But don't worry, I never do, because I'm Batman. I've taken the liberty of coming up with countermeasures for every single one of the Teen Titans, just in case, any of you go rogue, not because I don't trust you, but because I don't trust you. Also, I'm Batman.
And I thought I was paranoid.
Oh, Batman, surely you just...
Star, he never jokes about prep time. Buckle up.
This'll only take a minute.
Fine, but if I do go rogue, I'm making you the first stop on my destruction tour.
This is going to be so good.
Come on, Bats, you can't intimidate us. We're a team strong, united.
Careful there, Kermit Jr. A shapeshifter who thinks turning into animals is impressive? Please. I'd neutralize you with a single dog whistle and a box of dog treats. You'd shift into a golden retriever and roll over for belly rubs in seconds.
You forgot Squeaky Toys. That's his kryptonite. Trust me.
That's nonsense.
I'd just toss you in a wildlife sanctuary with actual animals. Let's see how tough you are when a gorilla doesn't want to share bananas.
You know I can turn into any animal.
Yeah, and you're always the dumbest animal in the room.
You turn into a gorilla, I tranquilize you. A bird, net gun. A whale, I let you suffocate on land. No matter what, I win.
Dark, cruel, and disturbingly logical. You'd almost be fun at parties, Batman. Almost.
Yo, that's not fair. I could turn into a T-Rex.
I would just put a Jurassic Park sign in front of you and let animal control do the rest.
All right, Batman, let's see you mess with me. I'm half machine, baby. What are you gonna do?
And I've got Alfred. He'd hack your firewalls in 30 seconds, reprogram you to bake cookies, and sell you on eBay as a kitchen appliance.
Cyborg now with Bluetooth and oven mode.
Can I bid on him? I've been meaning to replace my toaster.
That's disrespectful. I'm Cyborg.
And don't forget Batman designed half your tech. You're basically running on Batos Light.
This kid is helping me taking down the Teen Titans. Is he stupid or just ambitious?
Batman, you've come up with plans for everyone, haven't you? What's my contingency plan? Let me guess. Something ridiculously overcomplicated.
Magic, huh? You're an emotional ticking time bomb, Raven. I just manipulate your feelings, seal your powers in a mystical crystal, and ship it to another dimension. Congratulations, you're now the goth version of IKEA furniture, complicated to build, but surprisingly easy to take apart.
Starting off strong with trust issues. Classic Batman. Therapy exists, You should try it. Oh wait, you've probably already got contingency plans for your therapist.
Good one, so you're basically the type of kid who talks back to elders. I'd just play an audiobook of your dad, Trigon, giving fatherly advice. That'll shut you down for weeks.
Don't forget the glitter bomb, Bats. She'd love that.
Good one, Robin. I can see you're learning.
Robin, I hope you enjoy sleeping with one eye open.
I got you so bad.
Kid Flash. Fastest mouth in the room. Not even close to your mentor, though. All I'd need is a treadmill with a never-ending loop. You'd tire yourself out chasing a carrot like a hamster on caffeine.
That was awesome!
I'd just vibrate through it and punch you.
And then trip over Batman's strategically placed Lego bricks. Speedsters always forget to look down.
Grayson, if you keep this up, you might just get promoted to Batman 2.0 and Aqualad, king of the ocean, unless there's no water nearby. Let me guess you brought a Dasani bottle as backup. All I'd need to beat you is a heat lamp, dry you out like overcooked salmon.
You forget I'm trained in combat.
And yet, every fight ends with someone pulling the fire alarm to keep you hydrated.
Grayson, you're on fire today, unlike Aqualad, who's damp at best. Speedy, one EMP arrow, and you're standing there with a useless stick. Pacey Menos, I'd just separate you two. Without each other, you're about as fast as a couple of unicycles with flat tires. And Bumblebee, bug spray, problem solved. Jinx, probability manipulator. She turns bad luck into a weapon. In other words, she's like Murphy's Law in yoga pants.
That's cute, Batman, but I don't need luck to beat you.
So, what's the plan, Bats? A 4-leaf clover gun.
First, we neutralize her influence over probability. I've already developed a device, the Luck Equalizer. It creates a localized field of total neutrality, no good luck. No bad luck, just pure logic. Wonder Girl, you're like a kid cosplaying your idol, hoping the lasso of truth doesn't reveal your self-doubt.
Ah, the classic you'll never be as good as your mentor roast.
Looks like someone is taking notes.
But we are not here to fight you, Batman.
That's the first mistake. You don't prepare. Let me show you how it's done. You're next.
Me? But I am strong and full of energy.
Strong, yes. Smart, questionable. Starfire, you're powered by happiness, love, and positive vibes. All I need is a playlist of sad breakup songs and you're done. 5 minutes into Someone Like You by Adele and you're crying in a corner, power drained.
That's diabolical. Set fire to the rain? More like set Starfire to the couch.
But I bring the joy to those I embrace.
No, you bring fractured ribs and lawsuits. You're one group hug away from turning the Teen Titans into a pile of medical bills.
My hugs do not break ribs, they strengthen hearts. Even you could use one, yes?
I already have a hug supplier. His name's Alfred Less Chance of a Dislocated Spine.
Hey, don't diss the hugs. Don't worry, Starfire. Batman's just jealous you have more friends than him.
Ah, no! You don't understand!
Careful, Grayson. You're next.
Hey, I've been helping you roast everyone. Show some gratitude.
And finally, Robin, my protege, my so-called legacy, the leader of the Teen Titans, the prodigal son, Dick Grayson.
Nice try, Bats, but you missed something.
I possess the tightest butt cheeks of any Titan.
My plan for you is simple. I just remind you how I replaced you with 3 other Robins. Damien's more efficient, Tim's more focused, and Jason, well, Jason's just angry enough to get the job done.
That's low, coming from the guy who can't get over his parents' trauma and decides to open an orphanage.
You're learning, huh? I tell you, Alfred said Jason is his favorite. You'd spiral into an identity crisis so fast, even Kid Flash would be impressed.
How dare you? Alfred would never.
I'd also plan a fake tweet saying Nightwing is mid and watch you spend hours arguing with strangers online instead of fighting me.
Wait, who's Nightwing?
Oh, don't worry, that's your future backup plan. It'll hit you like a ton of bricks. Eventually.
Damn!
And when you're distracted, I'd swoop in and confiscate your tights. No tights, no hero. You're just a guy named Dick. And just so you know, I can't even say your name twice without getting censored. And if all else fails, I'll remind you who still pays your rent. Game over.
That was fun.
You really had to go there, huh?
And that's how I defeat the Teen Titans with ease. Any questions?
Yeah, why do you have so much free time?
And why do you hate fun?
Well,
He just doesn't have anyone, guys.
I have prep time.
We hate this guy.
And that, Titans, is why I'm Batman.